We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Woo!
Here's Rodgers to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Panther 1st down.
Blue 58, 54. Check. Say. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Niners' 32-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Check 50. Under 10. 10.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. This is Breida, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Just like that. Just like that. Kill, 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 kill. Switch, switch, switch. Yep, go. Come on, I got him. Check, check. 22, check. 22.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
All day, every day, any day. Hey,
they'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 51. I'm going to come back.
Back to throw. Tate. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They go counter with Breida. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, 49ers. Sammy Watkins, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 4 down.
Rodgers Throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Switch. Rush in. Check 90.
Now it's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 51. Whip. Watch the whip.
Looking to throw. Tate. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On first down, Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw on second down. Tate, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, it's an offense. You know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Back north. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check 30. Kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
And some space here. Well, he's into the clear. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 69 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate is going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight right. 4 down. Check. Easy. 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Sponge. No. Check safety.
They run with Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Tate going for the deep ball. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Tate. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first and 10, Tate. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 37.
Now a give running left is Breida. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
It's a gain of 11.
Let's go.
That's good for a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Schwartz. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
A final shot before break. Tate toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Back to throw. Tate. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a give coming right is Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Looking to throw. Tate under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive. Tate. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hatch it. Switch. Go.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Go, Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back to throw. Tate. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Alert 3, go. Alert 3.
Throwing on third and long. Tate. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They run again with Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist. Check. Fresno. Tighten up. 25. Check 23.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On fourth down, Tate. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
What is 50? Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We got 4.
Inside. Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, pick 26.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 46 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Kill. Switch.
They run for it with Breida. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Green 18. 54.
Line 54. Watch the pass.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line. Today's final score.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.